this is 5 things I hate about my 800 horsepower Dodge Ram Cummins. Let's check it out. Alright guys, welcome back to LM Diesel, and to start on this video I want to talk about our sponsor. First sponsor of the channel, by the way, official, Shine Armor. We're going to be using their product in this video, and I'm going to be applying their ceramic coat to my truck while I tell y'all the things that I hate about my truck. So just a quick overview on the truck for those that don't know. It's a 2007 Dodge Ram 2500. It's got the 5.9 Cummins. It's got a built 48RE by Chris Patterson. It's got Flux 100% over injectors. Only Flux, of course. They're the injectors I run. It's got an ATS dual fueler kit. It's got a Force Inductions S472 turbo, second gen swapped, 4-inch straight pipe, bunch of other fun stuff, but that's the basic gist of the build. All right, so we got the truck washed up, got it all sprayed down. That's kind of how you start with this thing. Before we do the ceramic coat, I'm actually gonna go and just wipe the whole truck down, make sure it looks all good and clean and polished. And then while I do that, we're gonna talk about all the things I hate about this truck. Okay, so the first thing I hate about this truck and how much horsepower it makes, by the way, for all the people that are hating on the fact that, and they're saying, oh, it doesn't actually make 800 horsepower. We dynoed it, I have a sheet, it makes 800 horsepower, okay? And 1,300 foot-pounds of torque, so la-ti-da. So, the first thing that I hate about this truck is the fact that with the big turbo and not having compounds, and living in Texas with it being so hot, is it smokes. It rolls coal without even trying all the time. I'm hopefully gonna be getting compounds soon and going to some cleaner tunes. When I do that, that should hopefully clean up the coal. But as of right now, that's the first thing I hate about this truck. So the second thing that I hate about this truck is how much I've spent on it. You know, when you get a truck, especially a diesel, like, you know you're gonna spend money on it, but no one ever really tells you how much you're gonna spend. This is a great truck. I believe the 2006, 2007 late 5.9 Dodges is one of my favorite trucks of all time, honestly. But it costs a lot to make it fast. It costs a lot to, like, make it cool. And I've gotten pretty good deals on all this stuff. I mean, these numbers I'm throwing out at you, I got deals on this. The twin fueler kit was like $1,500. The injectors were like $2,800. The transmission was super expensive. Tires are expensive. Rims are expensive. Like, it's all the cam and all that stuff. It's all super expensive. So it's a great truck. I really enjoy it. But man, if someone had told me the price tag of how much I had spent before I bought it, I might have refigured. So yeah, that's the second thing I hate about this truck. All right, so I'm not sponsored by these people, but Back to Black is fantastic. If you're ever detailing your car, this stuff works great. You get black plastics like this over here. Spray it over. And then rub it in. And it shines like it's brand new. This is probably one of those hacks, low key, that, like, if you do it, you can make an old truck look like really nice. When I used to detail at Tommy's High Tech Auto and Cycle Center, we used to use a version of this all the time. But yeah, love Back to Black. But anyway, back to the video. All right, so the third thing that I hate about this 800 horsepower Cummins is the gas mileage. And what's funny is that, like, you think, Levi, you have a big old diesel truck. Why do you even care about gas mileage? Well, if you don't know, these trucks actually usually get pretty good gas mileage in their stock form with just like a delete and a tune. You know, you hear stories about people getting like 20 miles to the gallon and even more. This thing gets like 14. I think it's probably because of the bigger turbo. I mean, it's because of more fuel, bigger injectors, bigger turbo, all that stuff. But I'm hoping that when I go to a different turbo setup, that'll help to clean it up a little bit and hopefully get a little bit better gas mileage. But yeah, we're hoping to fix that. But yeah, as of right now, I really hate getting bad gas mileage in this thing. The other thing I want to mention, that's why I'm cleaning this up, is I want to thank another supporter of the channel, FASS Fuel Systems here. Jake over at FASS, he's a super awesome guy. sent me these stickers out. I have the FASS 165 on this truck, and it has worked perfectly for me, and I haven't had any issues with it. Fluid dampener as well, met those guys at UCC. We got a fluid dampener on the front of this truck. Works great, no issues. And then also Mishimoto. Thank you, Mishimoto, for sponsoring. We have their trans cooler up front, and it cools this 48RE just incredibly. But yeah, these are some of the sponsors. These are some of the people I support. Obviously, Flux Diesel Injection, Don and April. They're great folks. So yeah, those are some of the supporters of the channel, some of the supporters of the truck. Invisible glass. You can use it on anything, even your rims. But this leads into the fourth thing that I hate about this truck, and that is these beautiful, beautiful 22 by 12 rims on some Nitto 420Vs. And you think to yourself, Levi, why do you hate bigger rims and tires? They look great. And I would agree with you. Except for that, there's a lot you have to do to make them fit when the truck's level. So to fit these tires, you either need to lift this thing more, get new control arms to push it forward more so it doesn't rub on the body, or trim the body as I have, and even then it still rubs. So yeah, it rubs right now. I'm not thrilled about it, but yeah, that is the fourth thing I hate about this truck, the tires rubbing. Yeah, so invisible glass works really great for just cleaning everything up. It's for windows technically, but it's streak free, which you'd think is a gimmick, but it actually really works. I like to use it just to keep everything cleaned up, and then we're gonna use the shine armor to kind of lock everything in and keep it clean. And let's talk about shine armor. All right, so we have our shine armor product here. Shine armor, thanks for sending this out. They also sent this awesome purple microfiber to go with it. This is their ceramic spray. The basic way to put this on is first you need to get the car all cleaned up, make sure it's looking good as we've been doing. You need to spray a little bit of this into the microfiber that they supply, and then you're gonna wipe it all over the truck. Everything you want ceramic coated, just wipe it all over. Make sure you're continuing to spray this into the microfiber. Make sure you get a good coat over your whole car. Allow the product to sit for like 1 to 2 minutes, and then come back with the second microfiber, and then you're gonna buff it out, and it should look great, and you'll have an awesome ceramic coating for your car. Super easy, super simple, and I'm excited to try this out. All right, so you take your shine armor, per the instructions, you spray some into the included microfiber, and then you just start applying it to your ride. One of the cool properties about this stuff is the fact that it helps to keep your car from getting water spots. I had some water spots on this before, actually, from washing it, that I had to kind of clean off. But yeah, it helps to keep from getting water spots. So the second thing that this does is it helps to protect against like bugs and different things that are always hitting your paint, right? Bugs, you know, bird poop, stuff like that, right? So it just helps to protect your paint against all that. The third thing it helps with is it helps to protect your paint from scratches during the washing process. So if you're like me, you'll pull up to the self car wash and you'll grab the foam brush, right? And you'll start scrubbing away. Technically, the foam brush isn't the best thing to use because it's, you know, it can scratch your paint pretty good if you use it, if it's not clean. But this is supposed to help to, you know, keep your paint clean even when doing something like that. The fourth thing that it does is it just helps to provide some more clarity to the surface you're putting it on. Makes it look better, makes it pop more in the sunlight, makes it look good when you're going to all those car meets and showing it off to your buddies and your bush light. You know what I'm talking about? That's stupid. And the last thing is that it is, as you can see, very easy to apply. But anyway, we're gonna get this thing all cleaned up and then we're gonna show y'all how it looks. So let's keep cleaning. The last thing, number 5A actually, because this is a two-part thing, number 5A. First off, I want to preface this by saying that Chris Patterson at Unrivaled Diesel built a fantastic transmission. I have not had a single issue with this transmission since he put it in. It has held all the horsepower, it's done tons of burnouts, it's a fantastic transmission. My beef is more with Dodge. I just don't like how 48REs shift. I'm a Chevy guy originally, and my old Suburban had the 4L80E. And that's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it feels better to shift. It's a better feeling 4-speed. Now, obviously, will that transmission hold the power that this one will? No, but I just like the way it feels better. 5B final note, and thank you, Micah, cameraman, for actually noting it out. These Dodges have a weird like thing where like if the cruise control's on and you're going downhill, they like stutter, and it's really annoying. You literally have to like turn the cruise control off and then like reset it because it's like, it's weird, it's really annoying. But yeah, those are the things that I hate about this truck. Honestly, I kind of had to nitpick a little bit, but in all reality, I love this thing. So let's keep putting this shine armor on here, and let's get it all buffed out and then show you all the results. All right, so the ceramic coat's a really light coating. You probably can't really see it on camera, but it came with 2 rags here. And one rag I used to apply, and this rag I'm using to just get all the streaks off and then just wipe that ceramic coat off. We waited about 1 to 2 minutes to let it dry, to let it cure, you know? And now we're just doing a nice little polish, just kind of buffing it out, making sure it looks good, no streaks. Honestly, it feels great. It sounds silly to say, but the paint in the truck feels super slick. We'll get some water here and see how well it like beads up and like comes off. I think it'll do really well. But yeah, so let's get this thing wiped down and show y'all how it looks. All right, so we got the ceramic coat all on, and to test it out, we got a little bit of water here. Let's see how it does. Look at that, pulls up, slides right off. Look at that, it looks great. You almost can't even tell it was there. Dude, shine armor, fantastic product. I would definitely be recommending. Yeah, good, tight shots. Just wipes right off. Look, you'd never known that would have even happened. So clean. Boom. All right, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And we're gonna see if we can't spool this thing up and do a little bit of a burnout. But it's hot.
We're gonna get the cops called us. We gotta go.
We better get out of here. How was that? Was that pretty good?
That was super sick. It looked super good on camera.